start off by saying thank God for the good. My name is Kelly Cumbus, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2016. This day marks a milestone in our lives that we thought would never get here. As we approach graduation, we are often faced with so many questions like, where are you going? What are you going to do now? I mean, who are you now that you're no longer a student? I think the cast of the Breakfast Club said it best. They say, you see us as you want to see us, in simplest terms and in the most convenient definition. But what we each found out is that we're each a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, and a criminal. But this is to not say that these things define who we are, because in life they don't. We can't be defined by a single word or by a simple definition. In life we're defined by our hard work, by our ambition, and by our will to search for greatness. Over the years, we have been individuals working towards the same goal, to graduate high school. We have worked hard as individuals, but we come together today as a group of differing beliefs, backgrounds, and interests, united by that common goal. Today, I stand here to congratulate you for completing that goal that we have each worked so hard for. When we were younger, we would look at the year 2016, and we all knew it was our graduation year, but we were so little and it seemed so far away that even when we marked days off of our calendar, it never seemed to make a true impact at how close we actually were. But today, we're here. We're here and we're ready to turn our tassel and to embark on our next journey. Class of 2016, all the long hours, semesters, and years in and outside the classroom have paid off. So now I would like to thank the family, the friends, and the members of the Coffee County school system who have helped us along the way and made this day so special for us. We welcome you and we thank you to the most monumental day of our high school career.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the Thank you. You may be seated. Life is not a spectator sport. Win, lose, or draw, the game is in progress, whether we want it to be or not. So go ahead, argue with the refs and change the rules, but play. Play as if there's no tomorrow, because eventually, there won't be. Life is so much more than what we have been given. We have spent day after day doing the same things for the same rewards. An A if we're lucky, and a referral if we're not. There is always going to be a good reason not to follow your dreams. And there will, I promise you, always be plenty of people ready to tell you your dreams are impossible. If you're not careful, you will spend your whole life stuck in a labyrinth, thinking about how you'll escape one day and how awesome it will be, but you never do it. You just use the future to escape the present. And we are all guilty of using the future to escape the present. But today, we hold a little hope that we can escape the monotony, that we can finally follow our dreams and defy the labels we have been given. Because you are so much more than a grade or a discipline record. You are so much more than what this school has allowed you to be. We are, ready or not, heading out into the real world, where your life will hinge on your decisions. There will come a day, if one has not come already, when you feel as if you're standing on the edge of a cliff. It doesn't matter if you want to jump or not. It's just that cliff and you. You decide who you were and who you want to become. You are going to come to realize, if you haven't already, that life is full of rules. But every rule was made by a person just like you. And if a rule can be made, it can just as easily be undone. And we've been told that rules are there to keep us safe. And that's not always the case. Rules are there to keep us complacent, to tell us what we can and cannot do, to make it easier for those in positions of power. Now, you have the opportunity to make your own rules. You can decide the path that you want to take. We are all stuck waiting on forever, but forever never comes. You just have to take your chances and hedge your bets and jump from the cliff. Life is always going to get in your way. It is going to get in your way, and you're going to think you are never going to have time to do what you want to do. The sport you always wanted to learn, there's going to be a class you need to take instead. The book you always meant to read, your overtime hours might seem like they should take priority. The lunch date that you're going to want to make with your best friend, but you never have the time because life gets in your way, those are the kind of decisions for which we need to now make the time. Life isn't going to wait on us to get our plans together. It is up to you to make your dreams happen. As you move forward into the real world, because what we have been living in has been a world controlled by other people's rules, I encourage you to define yourself, to realize what matters to you, not what matters to society. You only get one life, and you should live it how you want to live it. You cannot be defined by a letter on a sheet of paper that people are going to tell you will determine your fate. I hope that life brings you what you want it to, but I hope it surprises you as well. We all think that we're going to be great, and a lot of times we're really upset when our expectations aren't met. But our expectations tend to sell us short. You have to wonder why we cling to our expectations when our expectations are what keep us steady. It's the unexpected that will change your life. When you are standing on the edge of your cliff, I hope that the world finally feels real to you. That you see every day is precious and time is not worth wasting. This coming year will bring new adventures for us all. Robert Kennedy once said that few will have the greatness to be in history, but each of us can work to make small decisions that will change history. So change what you can and leave what you can't, but never stop trying to reach your dreams. Congratulations to the class of 2016 on reaching this milestone, but I sincerely hope that your future endeavors will make this pale in comparison. There is potential for greatness within you all, but it is up to each of you to claim it. Thank you.
Our class came together in 2009 when we all began walking the red lines at Coffee Middle School. When we got to the middle school, we were divided into clusters. We wondered what cluster our friends from elementary school would be in. We were able to keep our old friends, but soon we made new friends who also helped us grow as individuals. One of the first things we had to learn was the rules. We weren't allowed to have cell phones, but we pretty much always had our cell phones. There were many other rules for us, like the dress code and wearing IDs, but of course, being our stubborn selves, we decided to ignore most of those rules as well. Before we got to the main campus, we had a year at GWCFC. The freshman campus and the teachers we had there gave us more freedom and some of our best memories from school. However, that year we also got the sad news that Coach Neil Graham had cancer. Coach Graham was always happy, always joking, and always brought out the best in all of us. Coach Graham, we miss you, and we wish you could still be here to give us advice and make us feel better when we are down. Finally, we came to the high school. While at the high school, our class helped the school achieve the AP Honor Roll. We had 26 Sale Miller Scholars, a record for the school. Our senior year, the football team went further in the state playoffs than they have in 33 years. And as they often said, our team did this to make Coach Graham and Malik Spartman proud. We got the heartbreaking news that Malik Spartman had cancer early in our junior year. We watched as he fought his battle with amazing bravery. His courage inspired us all to follow his example of strength and resolve. We also lost Everett Jackson, who had a beautiful soul and an endearing smile. He loved music, especially gospel, and his spirit was nourished by that power. He didn't have to know these classmates to be effective. The loss of our classmates helped bring us together and make us a family in a way that nothing else had done before. We had begun our time together divided into clusters. We ended as a family. And so now, after our last bittersweet days of tests, graduation practice, and today, graduation, we come together for the last time as a class. Together, we have experienced life. Separately, we will pursue our dreams. Forever, our memories will remain. I hope we will still remain a family through all that the future has to offer us. Thank you.
Lives worrying about the future, planning for the future, trying to predict the future, as if figuring it all out will somehow cushion the blow. But the future is always changing. The future is the home of our deepest fears and our wildest hopes. But one thing is certain. Once revealed, the future is never the way we imagined it. Just when we think we figured things out, the universe throws us a curveball, so we have to make a friend of improvisation. We find happiness in unexpected places. We find our way back to the things that matter the most. Family, friends, freedom. The universe is funny that way. Sometimes it just has a way of making sure we wind up exactly where we belong. You never know the biggest day of your life is the biggest day. Not until it's happened. The day you fall in love, the day you lose someone, the day you realize there's not enough time because you want to live forever. Those are the biggest days, the perfect days. We're all susceptible to it, the dread and anxiety of not knowing. It's pointless in the end because all the worrying and all the making of plans for things that could or could not happen, it only makes things worse. So take a breath, take it all in, be still. Because the only cure for paranoia is to be present, just as you are. Don't let the idea and aspiration of success get in the way of your happiness. It's easy to get wrapped up in material things. I myself am guilty of it. But I stand here with you today, encouraging you to take the more enlightening road. Life will inevitably challenge and test us, but we choose how we handle each hard time. I believe that living in itself actually occurs in this infinitely small period of time that we call the present. For the past and future are nothing more than abstract constructions of our minds. And in every infinitesimal moment, we are changing, growing, learning. Your existence is not a partial sum of good decisions and good times and good prosperity. It's more like a continuous function whose endpoints are birth and death, and whose definite integral sums up each breath, each tear, each celebration, each sorrow. We are all the beautiful product of every single one of our mistakes, because those mistakes force us to look inwards and think about who we are right now. I, for one, choose to be happy. Will you?
Fellow graduates, it is hard to believe this day is finally here.
the day we stand together as equal graduates of the class of 2016. Where did the time go? It seems like just yesterday we were all skinny little freshmen complaining about the awful cafeteria food at the 9th grade campus. But hey, at least our class got the renovation. Every one of us has eagerly awaited this day for 4 years. And now, well, now we just want to hit pause. We want to slow time down and enjoy the last fleeting moments together as Coffee High students. Our lives will forever be altered once we toss our caps into the air on this beautiful Saturday morning. We will not be the same people in just a few minutes because we will have crossed a milestone marking our entry into adulthood. But we should not think for a moment that we reached this point entirely on our own. Instead, we should be reminded that we had many who stood by us and helped us to move forward and reach this moment in time in which we find ourselves today. Therefore, I would like to take this wonderful opportunity to express gratitude to all of our friends, families, teachers, administrators, and Career Center staff. Without doubt, every success we attain in life will always be credited to these people who remained our backbone throughout our journey. And although their support and encouragement can be a profound service, it is up to us to continue down our roads and prevail through the storms we encounter along the way. Before we step forward in our lives today, we must first take a step back and realize our fortitude, our hard work, and our success in the battles we've won. Today, we reminisce the good times and the bad. Today, we reflect on our past and aim for the future. Today, we celebrate the makers of Google, Quizlet, and Wikipedia, all of which have been there for us when we needed them the most. But most importantly, today, we acknowledge our own victory, the victory of achieving this goal known as high school graduation, which is also known as a commencement, as the beginning of another journey. It is a journey that will require even more skill and hard work than what was required of you here throughout your journey at Coffee High. It is a journey that will lead you to success and happiness. That is, if you are wise enough to work hard and stay the course. So, I stand before all the young adults present today, expected to impart words of wisdom and stories on how to live a successful life. But I'm only 18 and I've only known school and its ilk. What possible words of advice could I have that will ensure you all do live such a life? Only one thing comes to mind. Do what is hard, not what is easy. Every accomplishment made in history was never easy. NBA legend Michael Jordan spent his offseason taking hundreds of jump shots a day. Bill Gates changed the world by seizing the opportunities presented to him and driving himself towards developing the largest software empire known today. And let's not forget Malala Yousafzai, the 17-year-old Nobel laureate who risked her own life raising her voice to promote the education of young women. So, class of 2016, I urge each and every one of you to pursue the road less traveled. If 99% of society is needing to be served in some way, you should be the 1% who serves their needs. Whichever path you decide to take, it is crucial that you drive yourself towards the direction no one dares to go in the fear of difficulty. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. So dare to be the exceptional person that is hidden within you. Do not cave in to the pressure to be just like everyone else. Instead, find your own way, the way of the heart, and blaze a trail that is solely your own and solely an expression of your unique personality. Your task is not so much to find success in the success of others. No, your success is to be found inside of you, in that place where your dreams live and where you find your true calling and inspiration. In fact, always trust your inner voice, because if you do, you will be content and satisfied with all that you do in your life." As we mark the culmination of our 1,385-day journey, I leave you with a challenge. I challenge each and every one of you to meet me in the history books, for hitting the most home runs in a career, for solving the Middle East conflict, for curing cancer, whatever it may be, whatever you set your mind to, and no matter how hard it is, I know you can accomplish it. Meet me in the history books, and we can inspire the next generation. Thank you.
That's your daughter? Okay, I'll see her. I didn't know that was, I was looking for her. She spotted me.
Oh, yeah. Here we are now. Everything's about to change. We face tomorrow as we say goodbye to yesterday. A chapter ending, but the story's only just begun. A page is turning for everyone. So I'm moving on, letting go, holding on to tomorrow. I've always got the memories of finding out who I'm gonna be. We might be apart, but I hope you always know you'll be with me wherever I go. Wherever I go. So excited, I can barely even catch my breath. We have each other to lean on for the road ahead. This happy ending is the start of all our dreams. And I know your heart is with me. So I'm moving on, letting go, holding on to tomorrow. I've always got the memories of finding out who I'm gonna be. Oh, we might be apart, but I hope you always know you'll be with me wherever I go. It's time to show the world we've got something to say. A song to sing out loud will never fade away. I know I'll miss you, but we'll meet again someday. We'll never fade away. So I'm moving on, letting go, holding on to tomorrow. I've always got the memories while I'm finding out who I'm gonna be. We might be apart, but I hope you always know you'll be with me.
Wherever I
Holding on to tomorrow.
go, wherever I
Finding out who I'm gonna be. Oh, we might be apart, but I hope you always know you'll be with me. Yeah, wherever I go. Wherever I go.
Good morning. I'm Roland Cummings, principal of Coffee High School. On behalf of the staff and faculty and the class of 2016, welcome to our commencement ceremony. At this time, I'd like to recognize our Indian Creek, Miss Tamara Morgan, Nichols, Miss Lori Bratcher, Satilla, Mr. Lee Mobley, West Side, Miss Wendy Jowers, West Green, Miss Kim Miller, Coffee Middle School Principal, Ms. Sherry Berry. George Washington Carver Freshman Campus, Mr. A. Morris. And Assistant Principal, Ms. Tammy Bennett. Principal of the Alternative Program, Ms. Tanya LaShore. And Career Academy Principal, Mr. Scott Gillis. High School Administration, Ms. Angelique Austin, Ms. Rhonda Dorsey, Mr. Tara Ganger, Ms. Janice Hutto, Mr. Randy Garrett, Mr. Van Allen, and Mr. Brad Reiner. At this time, Mr. Scott Gillis from the Wiregrass Regional College Career Academy will come forward with a few words.
That is a mouthful, I'll tell you. When we answer the phone, it's a little bit tricky sometimes saying our whole school name. I want to say my daughter Beth Gillis and all the senior show choir members did a fantastic job. Let's give them one more round of applause. I'd just like to say congratulations to all of you this morning. 2013-2014 was the first school year for the College and Career Academy. That first year, we had 30 graduating seniors. The College and Career Academy had 38 graduates last year, and this year, our third year as a school, we have 46 graduating seniors. I know I speak for all of the staff of Wiregrass Regional College and Career Academy when I say we're so proud of all of you. I also know that all of our staff members are filled with excitement and anticipation to see how many graduating seniors we'll have next year when we move to our new school. We are all so thankful to be a part of a school that provides such awesome opportunities for students here in Coffee County. A kindergarten student was asked by his teacher, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Wise beyond his years, he replied, "I want to be happy when I grow up." My daughter Robin told me this morning that that kindergarten student was John Lennon. She said that the teacher said, "No, John, you don't understand the question." She said that John Lennon said, "No, you don't understand life." That's just a side note there. I tell you all that I pray that every one of you will be happy, healthy, and whole today, tomorrow, and every day for the rest of your lives. God bless and keep you all.
Thank you, Mr. Gillis. Now we're going to go ahead and get started recognizing this class. Class of 2016, you're almost there. You almost made it. But first, we must honor those who made this day possible. Would the entire audience please stand? On both sides, please. Would the entire audience please stand? Graduates, at this time, would you please stand? Make contact, eye contact, and point to that loved one, wherever he or she may be. Take a good long look at these people. These individuals have encouraged you, they've worried about you, they've provided for you, they've prayed for you, but most importantly, they have loved you. Now please give them a heartfelt round of applause and let them know how much you appreciate it. Thank you, please be seated. In my opinion, as I always say, education is a K-12 process. Now, with all my fellow colleagues of the Coffee County school system, no matter what your capacity, please stand. All my fellow colleagues of the Coffee County school system. These people work extremely hard, and many times they don't get the credit that they deserve. So let's do it now. Let's all give them a great heartfelt round of applause. Thank you. Please be seated. Now, my wife often says and reminds me that I have a tendency to talk too fast and too long when I'm talking about something I'm very passionate about. So I'll attempt to slow down and be brief. However, I've received my training in the Baptist church, and having said that, I'll be finished when I'm through. Let's start by sharing a little bit about these graduates. Sitting before you, you have 440 graduates. 78 honor graduates. Some will enroll in a four-year college or university. Others will enroll in a two-year college or technical school. And a significant number will honor America and serve in the United States military. Let's give those a hand. The rest indicated they will enter into the workforce. This group of people you see sitting before you have won a regional championship in baseball and football. Other athletic teams have also advanced into the state playoffs. They've been recognized in band and choral competitions throughout the state of Georgia. Graduates in the career technical program have earned distinction at regional and state levels. This group of seniors have held their own in competitions against students from all over the country. They've held leadership positions at the state and national and regional levels. This class, as mentioned before, has 26 recipients of the Zell Miller Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to students to have at least a 3.7 grade point average and score at least 1200 on the ACT or 26 on the ACT. This class has 13 advanced placement scholars. These students have scored 3 or higher on 3 or more advanced placement exams. And this class has 1 advanced placement scholar with distinction. This student had an average of at least 3.5 on all advanced placement exams taken and a score of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. Overall, this year's class has been awarded scholarships, monies in excess of $1.4 million. They have given back their community by serving their community by putting in 21,027 hours of community service. And to cap off their high school experience, for the 4th year in a row, over 400 of these seniors participated in our senior parade where they go back to the elementary schools that they attended. And what was unique about this year, we culminated the activity at the middle school. And when I sat and thought about it, on that day, every school in the Coffee County school system was impacted by that event. And it's never too young for all our young people, K all the way up through 12, to think about graduation on the same day at the same time. Of course, the purpose of this activity was to help our students very, very quickly identify what our mission statement, which is, of course, destination graduation for college, career, and life. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe in routine, consistency, and protocol. So again, a typical day at Coffee High School starts with the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. And yes, our students still stop for the moment of silence and they respect the flag. It starts like this. I'm Roland Cummings. I'm your principal with an inspirational quote for today. Class of 2016, this morning, I would like to leave with you some final nuggets of wisdom. After thinking about what I could share with you today, something that's profound and would hopefully make an impact, after some consideration, I came up with the concept of legacy. Legacy is defined as a gift of will, especially of money or other personal property, something transmitted or received from an ancestor or predecessor from the past. In researching for an example of this concept, I came across a story of a lady. The lady's name was Osceola McCarty, born in 1917 in the state of Mississippi. She was born at a time when people that looked like her had very little to look forward to. She left school at an early age to care for a sick aunt. This lady made a living by making other people look nice every day, day after day for 87 years. She took bundles of dirty clothes and made them clean and neat for parties she would never attend, weddings she was never invited, graduations she never saw. Miss McCarty made her living what country folks call a washerwoman, someone that washes other people's clothes. Miss McCarty never married, never had any children, never learned to drive because there's no particular place she wanted to go. As she neared the end of her life, she made a decision that has had far-reaching consequences. She decided to leave 60% of her life savings, totaling $150,000, to the University of Southern Mississippi to be used to finance scholarships for students that otherwise would not be able to afford to go to college. Because of Ms. McCarty's initial gift at her death in 1999, outside contributions boosted the scholarship fund to over $300,000. Also before her death, she had traveled to the White House to meet the president, received the Presidential Citizens Medal, awarded an honorary degree from Harvard. Stories about her life appeared on the front page of every newspaper, including the New York Times. She carried the 1996 Olympic torch. She was featured as one of the most fascinating people of 1995. Mr. McCarty's generosity even prompted billionaire Ted Turner to give away $1 billion. So what's the takeaway from Ms. McCarty's life story? If you're listening, you'll take away things like hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. Ms. McCarty's life is a byproduct of these attributes. Class of 2016, do not chase success because it's very elusive, fleeting, and fickle. Instead, chase attributes like hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. Ms. McCarty did, and a washerwoman from Mississippi will be talked about and will positively impact lives from years to come. Class of 2016, what is going to be your legacy? In closing, I will leave with you one last quote. Promise me you'll always remember, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Dr. Lees, I do certify that these graduates have met all the requirements set forth by the Board of Education and the Coffee County Board of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2016. Congratulations.
By virtue of authority vested in me by the state of Georgia, the State Board of Education, the Coffee County Board of Education, and the recommendation by the administration of the Coffee County School System, I hereby certify that you have met all the requirements necessary for a diploma and admit to you all its rights, honors, privilege, and obligations. Congratulations. Dr. Cummings, please call the graduates.
You heard what she said.
Mafuza Patel. Catherine Rose James. Nathaniel William Erickson. Matthew Harrison Barlow. Kayla Diane Tatum. Pael Rajendra Patel. Elvira Cristina Lopez. Kieran Robert Lane. Tyler Joseph Dewey White. Caleb Benjamin Watson. Hunter Ray Latham. Daniel Slater Brown. Judith Guadalupe Gomez. Zeta Mariela Delgado Ovalle. Lilia Olguin. Sonia Rias Torres. Kruti Anil Patel. Sarah Lauren Tucker. Walker Reed Nugent. Anoop Mahesh Patel. Veronica Santana. Walker Vaughn Lee, who graduated earlier this month with an associate's from South Georgia State College. Kelsey Hannah Scott. Alejandro Torres Martinez. Sierra Dawn Fountain. Caitlin Elizabeth Fuller. Sarah Elizabeth James. Kelsey Melinda McGovern. Shanice Antonia Pace. Bryson Dean Williams. Haley Nicole Wright. Tiffany Gail Dixon. Jody Austin Cook. Zane Matthew Benton. Dulce Giselle de Jesus Araguin. Alicia Ann Day, also being recognized for 13 years, perfect attendance. Rebecca Fabian. Travis Coulter Meeks. Jacqueline Stephanie Moncada. JC Rihanna Anderson. Allison Bryce Ricketson. Megan Emily Green. Nicholas James Freeman. Laura Marie Durhammer. Russell Ramon Peacock. Jordan Matthew Metz. Benjamin Bowers Elliott. Sarah Shaw Adams. Caleb Wayne Duvall. Samuel Augustine Boatwright. Kaylee Ann Jewell. Caleb Shane Spires. Gabrielle Dalen Young. Madison Elizabeth Dill. Jose Ignacio Bardomiano. Hannah Lane Kitchens. Maria Vanessa Hall. Niza Cheyenne James. Brandon Brian Bell.
Good job, Shane! Shane!
Taylor Ruth Abercrombie. Javius D'Angelo Colson. Beth Ann Gillis. Jasmine Nicole Woods. Grant Tucker McCready. Cameron Renee Carver. Raina Michaela Gay. Kaylee Madison Corson. Andrew Carter Vickers. Waski Latoris Ingram. Andrew Lavoy Jowers Jr. Juan Carlos Martinez. Sega Monet Reed. Jayla Michelle Stone. Haley Ryan Vick. Javia Tiara Manning. Ariel Jade Harper. Logan David Atkinson. Tanya Yurit Abanza Torres. María Melissa Ebrego de España. Esmeralda Adame Aranda. Brandon Christopher Adsit. Megan Sue Albritton, Tamara Tanjay Alls, Cesar Alvarez, Brittany Angel Anderson, Taisha Marie Andrews, Christian Arceo, Butuel Arguello, Diana Lorena Avalos Cruz, Bree Diane Bailey, Tequilius Tariq Bailey, Aaliyah Michelle Barnes, Frank Cundiff Barrett IV, Sarah Jolindsay Batten, Zane Richard Beck, Nadaja Nicole Bivens, Michaela Danielle Blanton, Savannah Marie Boykin, Arletha Quanya Brantley, Maria Valentina Briseño, Candelaria Aliyah Adriana Brinson, Levante Jarrell Brockington, Marquesha Lavernan Brockington, Taiwanda LaFay Brockington, Jasmine Jashona Brown, Robert Gale Brown, Travis Bernard Bryant, Taylor Lee Buchan, Josie Sophia Burkhalter, Tony Joseph Bustos, Raisha Nakia Butler, Ladarius Cortez Campbell, Flavio Cesar Cano, Marco Flavio Cano, Cynthia Lynn Carpenter, Peyton Brooke Carradine, Cassiana Janae Carson, Ariel Lee Morgan Carswell, Bryce Gavin Carver, Gavin Chase Carver, Raymond Lee Cato Jr., Anna Grace Caves, Nacardius Cornell Chambers, Harley Ray Cheney, Jonna Faye Cheney, David Lane Clark, Brooklyn Janae Clemens, Patrick Rashad Dwayne Clemens Jr., Quantavius Durrell Coates, Christopher Lawrence Coben, Adrian Christine Cofield, also being recognized for 13 years perfect attendance. Donicia D. Coleman, Destiny Ajane Coney, Matthew J. Cooper, Kelly Lorraine Kutzenmoyer, Candler Shane Cumbus, Shakim Jaquavius Cummings, Travante DeMarco Curtis, Tamara Ajane Curtis, Jacob Charles Daniel, Kiera Lakeisha Daniel, Jenny Austin Daniels, Monifa Lamar Daniels, Avery Lee Davis, Javon Davis. Charles Wesley Davis. Joseph Benjamin Davis. Kiana Quadesha Davis. Shannon Zyquez Demonche Davis. Antonia Quayshan Dawson. Danielle Ariel Dawson. Lawrence Virgil Allen Duke Day, also being recognized for 13 years perfect attendance. Ruth Hayden Day, also being recognized for 13 years perfect attendance. Zachary Zane Dean. Levi Michael Dees. Calandria Alicia Dennis. Dacia Desiree Diaz. Daniel Jose Diliegros. Jonathan Sergio Larry Diliegros. Brianna Nicole Douglas. Caitlin Chambray Douglas. Rachel Carly Douglas. Nathaniel Dunham III. Mallory Louise Dupree. Dalton Mackenzie Durden. Michael Allen Eady Jr. Mariah Quanisha Ellerton. Brandon Kyle Ellis. Viviana Guadalupe Escobar. Jason Vinicio Estrada. Amber Dawn Fales. Emily Hope Fincher. Akeisha Darnell Fletcher. Brandon Flores Hernandez. Mary Denise Francis. Diana Franco. Katie Lane Freeman. Deidreana Linnea Fussell. Daisy Garcia. Elia Angelina Garcia. Giovanni Alejandro Garcia. Judith Valeria Garcia. Aaliyah Gabrielle Gay. Daniel Austin Eames. Ireland Mackenzie Giddens. Danica Johnay Gifford. Victor Reed Gilbert. Serena Cheyenne Gilbreth. Jordan Gaston Gillis. Tristan Lane Gillis. Maria de Lourdes Giron Rodriguez. Javarian Glover. Christian Andrew Gonzalez. Jaquan Niquay Gordon. Quantavius Jamarius Grady. Kelsey Lynn Graham. Ansley Alexis Grantham. Cirillo Ramon Grantham. Dylan James Gray. Corey Austin Greer. Galen Lane Griffiths. Stephanie Marbella Guardado. Luis Diego Guerrero. Emily Abriana Haddocks. Zachary Allen Hale. Ikiviante Quashan Hall. Tiffany Marie Hamilton. Harper. Ephraim Marcus Harper. Katie Diane Harper. Sarah Emily Harper. Jakiria Shavon Harris. Brooklyn Anavista Harrison. Chelsea Michaela Harrison. Kaylee McKenna Hasty. Lauren Abigail Hurd. Lisa Marie Heist. Samuel James Henkel. Thomas Rudy Henning. Emmanuel Hernandez. John DeAndre Holloman. Tyranisha Taviana Holland. Jimmy Lee Holloman. Alina Suseli Hollinger. DeAndre Marquez Hopgood. Dallas Lane Howell. Shad Harold Hersey. Shannon Dora Hurst. Carter James Hutchinson. Deidre Tamara Jackson. Monica Shornay Jackson. Vanessa Nicole Jackson. Alexander Lee Jenks. Brianna Michelle Jernigan. Kamani Nicole Joyce Johnson. Laura Sophia Johnson. Zaria Regiana Johnson. Joanna Oksana Jones. Megan Gabrielle Jones. Taylor Sojourner Jones. Dustin Stevenson Jordan. Adrian McHale Joyce. Johnny Austin King. Richard Bernard King Jr. Casey Lamar Kirkland. Jack Samuel Kirkland. Ryan Mackenzie Lewis, also being recognized for 13 years. Perfect attendance. Stacy Silvell Lewis. Tamara Nicole Lewis. Aquavia Rashida Littleton. Jamie Andres Lopez. Cynthia Ray Lott. Leon Roy Lott Jr. Fernando Valle Machado. Esmeralda Maldonado. Anthony Martin Jr. Alan Alexis Martinez. William Brett Martinez. Andrea Arlette Martinez Rivera. Tristan Zeke Maddox. Kip Everett McClellan. Kobe Eric McClellan. Katina Lachey McDuffie. Zena Tyeria McDuffie. Jessica Adriana McLeod. Artist Marshawn McCray. Devin McCrae. Yunji Michaela McCrae. Caitlin Ashley Metters. Ophelia Daniela Medina. Jacob Dylan Meeks. Carl Franklin Mercer Jr. Brooke Renee Merritt. Daisha Nicole Merritt. Stephen Darrell Merritt. Hannah Celeste Metz. Jimmy Miller III. Jontavius Javon Mincy. Tiara Ladacia Mitchell. Kelsey Lynn Mazel. Kiera Jair Mazel. Lyric Jade Moore. Jessica Moreno. Michael Lonnie Mosley II. Desmond Murphy Jr. Christian Lee Musgrove. Jace Van Wynn. Tristan Blake Nobles. Micah Nathaniel Norman. Jessica Estrella Nunez. Victor Hugo Oliva Jr. Courtney Michelle O'Neill. Angel Agustin Ortiz. Jonathan Ortiz. Samantha Leanne Ortiz. Nicholas Chase Osteen. Shaquavian Alexis Outler. Karina Pacheco. Stephanie Ann May Parsons. Dhruvi Rashmikant Patel. Sahani Nimesh Patel. Shakardia Zajanir Shade Paul. Yakema Lakisha Paul. Marie Payne. Stacy Perez. Bailey Joe Phelps. Keyshawn O'Neill Phillips. Alexis Michaela Pittman. Destiny Amber Pittman. Ashley Sierra Porter. Danielle Alicia Porter. Ethan Jose Porter. Brian Thomas Porter. Caitlin Lene Pridgeon. Aldo Prieto. Lillian Janet Ramirez. Neri Ramirez. Solomon Ramirez Jr. Jessica Marie Rathman. Sable Connor Rollin. Charles Aaron Reed. Chelsea Cyan Reed. Tiara Denise Reed. Cody Wesley Reed. Courtney Lynn Relaford. Caitlin Anna Ricketson. Cody Logan Ricketson. Lance Lee Ricketson. Shayna Carol Nicole Ricketson. Priscilla Madeline Waldron Rich. Emma Chantrial Ritter.
Go, Emma!
Nini Paula Rivera Mazariegos. Molly Ann Robertson. Tess Marielle Robinson. Brittany Michelle Rodriguez. Edgar Rosales. Austin Kevin Rowell. Christian Earl Rowland. Robin Mark Royals II. Jacqueline Saavedra. Selena Salazar. Miguel Angel Sanchez Jr. Francisco Javier Santoyo. Michael Ladian Shaw. Devantiana Miyoshi Simpson. Jasmine Cariana Simpson. Tiara LaQuaya Simpson. John Andre Destiny Ashantia Sermon. Joshua Everett Slay. Trevor Wyatt Slocum. Carabeth Mackenzie Smith. Kyle Haven Smith. Samaya Nishakorin Sharice Smith. Shakira Joshe Smith.
Go, Shay!
Tyler Wade Smith. Sasha Brenda Soto. Vanessa Cheyenne Soto.
Shay!
Garly Maricruz Soto Garcia. Ainsley Marie Spain. Charles Austin Wayne Spangler. Carlton Darrell Spalding Jr. Thomas Christian Spencer. Emmy Caroline Spivey. Sierra Marie Spivey. Weston Garrett Spivey. Amy Renee Sprinkle. Daniel Alvin Luke Spruce. Savannah Renee Stevens. Harrison Rain Steptoe. Marquavius Deontay Stewart. Hannah Grace Street. Anthony Wayne Strickland. Eridan Ivana Sturgis. Anajane Jalicia Stiles. Brianna Ajane Suggs. Tatiana Dajane Sutton. Marquevius Deshawn Swanson. Rodarius Marquise Rashad Swanson. Tara Lynn Tatum. Tyler Lee Tatum. Austin Blake Taylor. Hunter Glenn Taylor. Casey Rebecca Taylor. Traziana Denise Taylor. Isaac Tellez. Marina Teyo. Jamel DeAndre Terrell. Jaquavius Bernard Thomas. Brett Michael Thomas. Hector Mercindo Tomas Ramirez. Aline Torres Gonzalez. Diego Trejo. Marquavius Antonio Montablis Trotter. John K. Troop III. Tierney Nicole Troop. James Allen Turk. Bequeath Kadarian Tyshun Turner. Amaris Katera Tyson. Jasmine Alexis Tyson. Kavion Rashawn Tyson. Zechariah Dejanay Tyson. Jared Blake Underwood. Ana de la Vasquez. Aaliyah Grace Ann Vaughn. Christian Eduardo Vasquez Sanchez. Yasimi Miranda Vergel. Christopher Shane Vickers. Sierra Brooke Vickers. Anastasia Krishan Tykesia Walker. Jackenzie Quayshawn Walker. Naja Monique Walker. Andrew Otis Walsh. Douglas Christopher Watkins. Ariel Leanda Watts. Sharika Jania Watts. Vernetta Tykeria Janae Watts. Cameron Blake Whidden. Heidi White. John Willie Wiggins. Tatiana Lakea Wilcox. Akesia Jalundi Williams. Brandon Alex Williams. Gregory Dwayne Williams Jr. Idasha Shanae Williams. Jarvis Kennard Williams. LaSharman Chanel Williams. Nadarius Tyria Deshawn Williams. Precious Tashana Wilson. Victoria Lynn Wilson. Christopher Morris Wooten. Amelia Beatrice Wright. Jonathan Winston Wright. Stephanie Latrell Wright. Zachary Brian Yawn.
class of 2016 would like the opportunity to celebrate this day with one last class song with their classmates. The gates on all sides will be open at the completion of their song. At this time, seniors, please stand and face your audience. I'm sorry, I got a little bit ahead of you. Y'all sit down, sit down, sit down.
Will all graduates please stand for the singing of the alma mater?
And now, graduates, face your audience. And once again, parents, we'd like for the seniors to celebrate the class song one last time. Graduates may turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, class of 2016. Congratulations. It's great to be a